Welcome to Beyond the Cave. This is what my learning series will be called. I hope that it's relaxing and mind-opening. It's been a minute though, but here's that second part to the video of the Ethiopian Bible. For some reason, I'm finally ready to be consistent, so let me begin. Back to what I was saying, let's summarize one of the stories told, known as the Book of Enoch, or at least the first book. The book is about a character named Enoch, who is well known for living 365 years. As the son of Jared, who is the sixth generation descendant of Adam and Eve, and the father of Methuselah, who is claimed to live the longest years of life, dying at 969 years of age in the Bible stories. Now in Genesis, there is a verse that says Enoch walked with God. He was no more, because God took him. After this, nothing else is really mentioned about this character, or anything well known. But what you do learn from the Book of Enoch, or known as Enoch 1, is that it is an expanded story that talks about the sets of information or text, being the Book of Watchers, the Book of Parables, the Book of Luminaries, the Dream Visions, the Epistle of Enoch, the Birth of Noah, and the final Book of Enoch. The text itself likely dates back to the 4th or 3rd century before the Common Era, but the most completed versions of the text is date around the 16th to 15th century in the Ethiopian language, which is in Ethiopia. The text itself is originally in the language of Aramaic, in which Aramaic was the version itself was found in the Dead Sea Scrolls, which are ancient manuscripts that fall into 3 categories: biblical, apocryphal, and sectarian. Honestly, I'm not even sure what that means. I'll probably put the meaning up somewhere. The biblical manuscript comprises about 200 complete copies, which contain several sections of Enoch in the text. The text is considered a spin-off since it takes parts of the verses from Genesis, like the one I said, and expands upon them vastly. Another part is that it expands upon in Genesis chapter 6, verse 1 through 4. It speaks about how before the flood of Noah, divine beings came down to earth and had offspring with the woman of man. These entities, Noah Behim Elohim, or the translation meaning children of God. These beings came down to mate with women and created the beings known as Nephilim, the mighty men of old, warriors of the known. Enoch expands these verses into the Book of Watchers. The Watchers are known as fallen angels. The Nephilim, their children, are giants. The Watchers are fallen angels that teach mankind dark arts. In Enoch chapter 1 through 8, it says that Azazel taught man to make swords of iron. In Enoch chapter 8 verse 3, it says Shemihaza taught spells. Also in the same verse it says that Kokabel taught the signs of stars. So essentially astrology. So if anybody asks you, basically fallen angels taught us astrology. As mankind goes on and is becoming more corrupt, filled with evil knowledge, as the story culminates, humankind calls out for God to help, in which he sends 4 of his archangels to help mankind. One is sent to let Noah know about the coming great flood of the world. Another one is to imprison the fallen angel Azazel. God orders Gabriel, who is one of the archangels, to strike down the Nephilim. Now in the passage itself, God basically says something pretty dark. In Enoch chapter 10 verse 9, he says, "Go, Gabriel, to the bastards, to the half-breeds, to the sons of miscegenation, and destroy the sons of Watcher among the sons of men." God also tells Archangel Michael to prison the king of the Watchers, Shemihaza. In the story, God sends Enoch himself as a guide to tell the Watchers that the destruction of their kind is coming. The book is of the first Enoch. It also gives the description of hell. In Enoch chapter 21 verse 7, he says that he saw a great fire burning and flaming. The text also says this is a prison for angels. Here they will be confined forever. Overall, the book is talking about the apocalypse, describing the end of days, but it's also a new beginning in a sense, because this all takes place before the great flood of Noah, which leads into the New Testament and all other things. And like I said before, this book isn't considered canon. This is considered an expanded version of the text. Now understand this is just info and a summary, like I said, of what I understand, and this isn't considered to be part of the modern day interpretation of the continuity of the Bible. But I do hope you learned something new. Please don't just take my word for it. Please continue to find more information. Teach me something, teach yourself something. I just wanted to give a little run through of something quick of the information. If you want, to know more parts. I'll learn more for y'all. But I love you all. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless you.